You know what they say. They say play it safe. Know your place. Follow the rules. They'll always have something to say, so let them. Got a million questions you're not afraid to ask? Good. You sound like our type. Curious, driven, impossible to ignore. Faced a few setbacks along the way. Well, that's okay, because you kept going. Maybe a little less of this and a bit more of that. What's next? Graduating against the odds? Damn right you are. They say, great minds think alike. We say the greatest ones don't.
Good morning, everyone. Hi. My name is Professor Karen Lower, and I am the Dean of Education for the College of Medicine and Public Health. But this morning, I have the absolute pleasure of being your MC for today. It's my honour to welcome you to this Flinders University Graduation ceremony, an important occasion where we recognise and celebrate the efforts of the graduates before us. At the outset, I would like to acknowledge that the land that we meet on today is part of the traditional lands of the Kaurna people, and that we respect their spiritual relationship with the country and their custodianship of the Adelaide region, a rich cultural heritage that lives on in Kaurna people today. We extend our respects to the custodians of all the lands upon which Flinders teaches and reaches. Before we embark on this morning's celebrations, there are a few housekeeping matters. We trust that today's event will be seamless, but should we need to evacuate, please make your way to the marked exits, and toilets can be found in the foyer area. So shortly, the academic procession will enter, followed by a welcome to country, the Australian National Anthem and speeches. Graduates will then be collected from their seats, one row at a time, to make their way to the stage. Graduates, please check that your hat is properly affixed and that the tassel is on the left. You will then cross the stage, greet the Chancellor and have your photo taken, and then exit off stage, and then our staff will guide you back to your allocated seat. Flinders University's namesake, Matthew Flinders, is renowned for his pursuit of knowledge and fearless determination that his actions would speak to the world. It is in this tradition that we fearlessly continue to transform society as a bold innovator and collaborative place to learn, research and thrive. If you are able to, I now invite everyone to stand for the academic procession.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Thank you. Nyankina mena na mani. Mani na buni ganiata, Nyai Nari Lynette Taylor. Nyai Nadanjeri, Naranga, Nangaraku, Kumagana mena. Nachalia Takatina, Nachalia Bukiana mena, Mani na buni ganiata. Good morning, everyone. My name is Lynette Taylor, and I'm the second born female in my family. I'm here today with my Uncle Harley, who has just shared with us the didgeridoo, traditionally known as the yiraki. I come from 4 different Aboriginal groups, the Ngarrindjeri from the lower parts of the River Murray and Coorong, Nangaraku from Swanreach and Mannum along the River Murray, and Naranga from the York Peninsula, and Ghana from here in Adelaide and the Adelaide Plains. I pay my respects to my elders and ancestors, past and present, as we together acknowledge the Ghana people and our ongoing connection with our land. This place has always been a place of togetherness. We all call this place home. We all are modern-day caretakers of this land. We must look after one another. Let us not forget the past, but let us not dwell on the past. Let us all come together as one in harmony. On behalf of myself, my uncle, and the Ghana community, we welcome you here today to Tandaganya Gadawirapari, the rocky place of the Big Red Kangaroo on the banks of the Red Gum River. I'd like to congratulate all the graduates here this morning, and we wish you all a safe holidays and a wonderful Christmas. Natalia, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Harley and Lynette. I invite you now to stand once more for the Australian National Anthem, which will be sung by Jessica Bigg.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Chancellor John Hood, Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor Professor Romy Lawson, Vice President and Executive Dean and Matthew Flinders Distinguished Professor Jonathan Craig, Vice President Corporate Services Jonathan Pheasant, Council members, members of university staff, graduates and guests. The 7th Chancellor of Flinders University is Mr. John Hood. I now invite the Chancellor to open today's proceedings.
Thank you, Karen. Good morning, graduates, and good morning also to your family and friends and all of the Flinders people attending today. Thank you, Lynette and Harley, for your generosity of spirit in welcoming us onto Ghana country today, and I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge their continuing connection to culture, country and community. To our graduates today, It's a wonderful sight from the stage. Looking forward to seeing you up here shortly and hope you enjoy the experience. As Chancellor of Flinders University, it's my privilege to welcome you to today's graduation. It's a momentous occasion in celebration of one of life's great milestones. Graduation is a symbolic event, but its significance is real. You have reached a major milestone in your lives, and you should be extremely proud of your achievements. As a fellow Flinders graduate, I can say with my personal experience that your time at Flinders will serve you well into the future, wherever your lives may lead. Flinders graduates are fearlessly embracing the unknown to inspire people around the globe, even as we sit here today. They have gone on to change lives and change the world in many fields, from medicine, allied health, science engineering to law, social sciences, creative arts, and more. And now it's your turn to go out into the world and continue this legacy, equipped with the skills and knowledge that you need to leave your own unique mark. As you cross the stage today, you will join a global network of almost 130,000 Flinders graduates who have gone forth to make their mark on the world, and you'd be amazed by what Flinders graduates can do. As you move into this wonderful new chapter of your lives, please keep in touch. I encourage you to join our alumni network, remain connected to your mentors and teachers, and most importantly, remain connected with each other. So, we have followed your progress carefully during your studies, and we will be watching your development and success with great interest and pride. Today, as we open the ceremony, congratulations to you all, and all the very best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor, for overseeing today's proceedings. I am now pleased to introduce and invite our Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Romy Lawson, to present our honorary awardee.
Flinders University is proud to present an honorary award today to Commissioner Grant Stevens for the award of Doctor of the University Honoris Causa. Commissioner of the South Australian Police since 2015, Grant Stevens APM is a veteran police officer with more than 42 years of experience on the job. Grant served as State Coordinator for the COVID-19 pandemic in South Australia and is known for his authoritative yet good-humoured leadership during this time, when his high-profile job saw him become a household name. In his role at SAPOL, Grant leads an organisation of more than 6,500 people and manages a budget of approximately $1 million. Grant has personally led and delivered some of SAPOL's most significant programmes, including National Outlaw Motorcycle Gang Enforcement, specialist sexual crimes investigations, and reform initiatives around frontline service delivery and demand management. Additionally, Grant has led a wide-reaching cultural reform aimed at achieving gender equity and eliminating discrimination and harassment in the workplace. He was awarded the Australian Police Medal in 2012 Australian Day Honours when he was the Assistant Commissioner. In 2025, Grant was nominated for the prestigious honour of 2025 Australian of the Year, centred on his remarkable response to the tragic 2023 hit-and-run crash that took the life of his young son, Charlie. Since Charlie's death, Grant and his wife, Emma, have continued to advocate for organ donation, youth engagement and road safety, turning a personal tragedy that played out under the public eye into a force for change. Commissioner Grant Stevens has demonstrated outstanding leadership within South Australia and the police, particularly during challenging times for the state. Along with his family, Stevens has turned a time of intense personal tragedy into advocacy for positive change, making him an extremely worthy candidate of a Doctor of the University from Flinders University. Chancellor, for the award of Doctor of the University Honoris Causa, I present Commissioner Grant Stevens. Congratulations, Commissioner Stevens. I now invite you to address the graduates.
Thank you. Can I start by acknowledging that we are gathering here today on the land of the Kaurna people, and I acknowledge their elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to take this brief opportunity to acknowledge and remember the 15 people who tragically lost their lives at Bondi on Sunday evening, and particularly acknowledge the heroic efforts of the New South Wales police officers who ran into what can only be described as a horrendous situation in an effort to prevent the loss of further life. Can I also acknowledge the Chancellor, Mr John Hood, Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Romy Lawson, Vice President and Executive Dean, Professor Jonathan Craig, University Council members, university staff, family and friends of graduates, and most especially the graduates themselves. Can I start now, firstly by thanking the university. I'm honoured to accept this prestigious recognition and join the list of past honorees of this institution. I'd also like to acknowledge those who have been a part of my life, both personally and professionally. Firstly, my wife Emma, and my family, who have been the foundation that has enabled me to focus on my career and the responsibilities that come with it. I also thank my friends, many of whom are fellow police officers, for their support and guidance. In particular, each person who has been a part of my senior management team over the last 10 years as I've served as Commissioner. Since graduating as a police officer, I have continued on what has turned out to be a lifelong course of study and development involving promotional exams, specialist courses, leadership programs, tertiary and postgraduate studies, with, I must admit, more than my fair share of 7-day extensions. In addition to my formal education, including my time at university, it's what I've learned through experience that has enabled me to lead an organisation like SAPOL. Some of these learnings come from successes, but many lessons come from those times when I know I could have done things differently or better. As Jason Statham said in his movie The Mechanic, good judgment comes from experience, and a lot of that comes from bad judgment. So these are just a few things that I think are important to being successful and enjoying life and what you do in life. Firstly, be a lifelong learner. As much as you know now, there will always be more to know. Don't be afraid to try new things. Regardless which path you take, always be open to learning more about yourself, your chosen vocation, and your environment. Next, do the right thing. As easy as it sounds, this is often sometimes the hardest thing to do. When you are faced with a problem or a dilemma, the best thing you can do is the right thing. It won't be easy at times, but wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. Be true to yourself and do the right thing, even when no one is looking. Appreciate the value of integrity and the cost of losing it. Do your best, whatever you do, especially the hard things. Homer Simpson once said, "If something is hard to do, then it's not worth doing." He was wrong. People will remember you and judge you for how you handle the challenging things that you take on, not the easy things. If you enjoy doing something, it's easy to do it well, so do it well. But if you have to do something that you don't enjoy, then do it even better, and do it with a positive attitude. Taking on the hard tasks builds strength, resilience, adaptability, and discipline. Be honest. Don't be fooled into thinking you can fool others. Most people have a finely tuned bullshit detector, so they know when you are pretending to be someone you're not. More importantly, be honest to yourself. This is the only way you know what you're capable of, when you've done well and when you have not, and where you can improve. Get on with it. There are two parts to this. Firstly, difficult decisions or tasks don't get easier the longer you leave them. They usually get harder. To quote Mark Twain, If your job is to eat a turd, then the best thing to do is eat it first thing in the morning. If it's your job to eat 2 turds, it's best to eat the biggest one first. As a point of clarification, Mark Twain actually said frog, but frogs are a protected species in Australia, so I chose turd. Also, don't be overwhelmed by the size of the task or the challenge. Remember, the only way to eat an elephant is one mouthful at a time. The 30th President of the United States, Calvin Coolidge, once said, "We cannot do everything at once, but we can do something at once." So take the first bite. Get on with it. Inaction is the enemy of success. If you want to stand out amongst your peers, roll your sleeves up. Work when you're at work. Do more than what is asked of you, and don't wait to be asked or directed. Think ahead. Be willing to take on those tasks that others avoid. If you're asked to do something, no matter how crappy the task, the only answer is yes, unless it's something illegal. People will notice and admire you for your work ethic. Value diversity. We all travel different paths and see things through different lenses, so don't judge others or dismiss what they say. It could be you who is wrong. Look for the positives in others and treat people with respect and dignity, regardless of their background. If you respect and value others, they are more likely to respect and value you. Be courageous. Have the courage to be personally accountable for your actions and to stand up for fairness and equality. You must also have the courage to set goals and take risks. Be prepared to lose a little if you want to make gains. To quote Homer Simpson again, trying is the first step towards failure. What Homer didn't say is that each failure puts you one step closer to success. No one gets it right first time, every time. I'd also like to share with you the words inscribed on a flying fox that was built in memory of our son Charlie. This flying fox is on the Operation Flinders Foundation property in the Flinders Ranges, where we support teenagers dealing with different forms of adversity in their lives, and I think these words apply equally to all of us. At the start of the flying fox, on the side of a cliff, the plaque reads, "Charlie lived his life to the fullest and would want you to do the same. Enjoy stepping out of your comfort zone." And the inscription at the end of the ride reads, "Take control of your own story, enjoy life." So in closing, live life to the fullest. Step out of your comfort zone, take control of your own story, and enjoy life. Thank you for this honour.
Thank you, Commissioner Grant Stevens. Chancellor, it is a great honour to acknowledge the graduates of the College of Medicine and Public Health. Our graduates represent a wide range of disciplines within medicine and public health and come from diverse cultural and linguistic backgrounds. What unites them is a shared commitment to equity in healthcare access and a passion for improving the health and well-being of communities everywhere. These graduates embody the Flinders values of integrity, courage, innovation and excellence, and they now step forward to shape the future of medicine and public health with a focus on fairness and inclusion. I would like to acknowledge that our students could not achieve this without the unwavering support of our academic and professional staff and our clinical educators, partners and stakeholders. Your guidance and collaboration throughout their studies have been instrumental in preparing these graduates for the vital roles that they will go on to play. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to the families, friends and supporters who have encouraged and stood beside our graduates throughout their journey. Your support has made their achievement possible. To our graduates, today marks not just the completion of your studies, but the beginning of a new chapter filled with both responsibility and opportunity. The skills you have gained, critical thinking, empathy, and a commitment to evidence-based practice will be essential as you work to advance health equity and improve lives. You have overcome challenges, embraced learning, and shown extraordinary dedication. Take pride in this achievement and carry it forward with confidence. You have earned every moment of your success. As this ceremony represents a significant milestone for graduates who have dedicated themselves to achieving their award, we respectfully request that all attendees remain seated within the hall until the conclusion of the event. We encourage all guests with mobile devices to follow the names of our graduates as they cross the stage. If you haven't already, please take out your device and scan the QR code which is displayed on the screen. Our graduation book and all graduate names are completely digital, helping us reduce paper waste and support our sustainability goals. Thank you for contributing to a more sustainable university. I now invite Dr. Fiona Price to present the graduates.
Chancellor, I present the graduates from the College of Medicine and Public Health. The following graduates are receiving their doctorate. A doctorate demonstrates a significant achievement in both scholarly research and professional development. The next graduates to be presented have made original contributions to knowledge that benefit academia, industry, the environment, and our society. This research and these researchers will enable the transformation of knowledge. Graduates' thesis citations are available on the website. Chancellor, I now present the graduates for the Doctor of Philosophy. Thomas Darcy Burton. By thesis entitled Molecular Dissection and Targeting of the Dengue virus NS1 protein, I now present Dr. Thomas Darcy Burton. Siobhan Fitzpatrick. By thesis entitled Rectus Diastasis of Parity, Incidence, Treatment and Outcomes, I now present Dr. Siobhan Fitzpatrick. Demi Georgiou. By thesis entitled Functional Characterization of Pregnancy Zone Protein and its Relationship with Maternal Characteristics and Pregnancy Outcomes, I now present Dr. Demi Georgiou. Ali Habib. By thesis entitled Development of Ferroptosis-Inducing Liposomes to Target Multiple Myeloma, I now present Dr. Ali Habib. Amandi Hiare. By thesis entitled Chronic Kidney Disease in Young Aboriginal and/or Torres Strait Islander Peoples, Understanding Links Between Socio-Demographic Factors and Healthcare Use, I now present Dr. Amandi Hiare. Stephen Johnson. By thesis entitled Identifying and Interrogating Human Host Cell Factors Associated with Dengue Virus NS1 Secretion and Internalization, I now present Dr. Stephen Johnson. Vasilios Karnaros. By thesis entitled The Discovery and Validation of Biomarker Candidates of Immune Dysfunction in Motor Neuron Disease, I now present Dr. Vasilios Karnaros. Regan Knowles. by a thesis entitled Supporting Self-Management of Cardiovascular Disease and its Risk Factors in People Diagnosed with Cancer. I now present Dr. Regan Knowles. Christina Lambrakis. By a thesis entitled Will Evolving the Universal Definition of Myocardial Infraction Improve Care and Outcomes? I now present Dr. Christina Lambrakis. Bridget Mooney. By thesis entitled Environment-Dependent Regulation of Mitosis and Cytokinesis by AMP-Activated Protein Kinase. I now present Dr. Bridget Mooney. Rachel Minot. By thesis entitled Investigating Ferroptosis as an Approach to Treating Multiple Myeloma. I now present Dr. Rachel Minot. Elon Rahmani. By thesis entitled Exploring the Regulation of Associative Learning in C. elegans by Protein Proximity Labelling. I now present Dr. Elon Rahmani. Sam Rowland. By thesis entitled Resolving the Androgen Receptor Enigma of Prostate Cancer. I now present Dr. Sam Rowland. Cindy Tay. By thesis entitled Determining the Contribution of Muscular and Mucosal Afferents to Bladder Sensory Signalling in Health and Disease. I now present Dr. Cindy Tay. Today, some graduates are receiving a university medal, awarded for outstanding academic performance to those ranking in the top 1% at their AQF level. I now present the following graduates for the Associate Degree in Medical Science, Laboratory Medicine. Tiel Kiel Bertoldo. For the Bachelor of Medical Science, Jesel Payana. Ella Shea Deramore Denver. Casey Lee Driver. Elaine Joyce D. Toscana Brooke Glass. Renee Leanne Green. Rihanna Lee Groth. Natasha Lazarus. Hannah McMillan. Chonticha Soichok. Nicole Jennifer Stewart. Anissa Topali. Brock Aidan Trelaw. Sofía Esther Albornoz Viveros. For the Bachelor of Medical Science, Laboratory Medicine, Ayman Najib. For the Bachelor of Medical Science, Vision Science, Adnan Hassan. For the Bachelor of Paramedicine, Hannah Gordon. Ryan Owen Hansen. For the honours degree of Bachelor of Medical Science, Bianca Chu. Kabir Sharma. For the Graduate Certificate in Counselling Behavioural Health, Domenica Hamut. For the Graduate Certificate in Public Health, Yurisa Brijlal. Eric Holmwood. For the Graduate Certificate in Remote Health Practice, Tulani Moyo. Kimberly Margaret Murphy. For the Graduate Diploma in Clinical Education, Jodie Louise Parkinson. For the Graduate Diploma in Counselling Behavioural Health, Danisa Galarza Delgado. For the Graduate Diploma in Intensive Care Paramedicine, Christopher Sullivan. For the Graduate Diploma in Remote Health Practice, Asani Ismail. For the Master of Biotechnology, Obina Precious Allison. Arun Babukutan. Janine Domingo Bolo. Yunyi Chan. Elsbeth John Ramirez Evangelista. Zheng Yigao. Sandra George. Nicole Steven Gomez Mesa. Chinonso Kenneth Ibeagua. Rohan Albasbai Katri. Felipe Navarro. Janvi Jitendra Kumar Patel. Darushi Ishara Patirana. Rafael Rodríguez dos Santos. Rushita Jivanbhai Savalia. For the Master of Clinical Education by coursework, Jin Yi Cha. Rhonda Gurney. Vanessa Sandy Liberato. For the Master of Cognitive Behaviour Therapy, Razia Ali. Amanpreet Kaur. Kathy Talitha Poole. For the Master of Counselling, Behavioural Health, Wanjika Nitin Paskar. Andrea, Prisha, Gerald, Prem, Kumar. Dinuri Gunaratna. Sneha Sadana. Shachi Amar Shah. Ying Shu. Zhuo Junzhang. For the Master of Public Health, Rachel Abante. Farjana Akhtar. Claire Megan Bowditch. Cam Nguyễn Bùi. Isabel Gekchu Chen. Gabrielle Shivani, daughter of Anand. Sabikun Nahar Dina. Jyotsna Kirti Dipati. Kimberly Hansel. Budike Jayatilaka. Tegan Amber Jeffries. Elisheba Ramya Jayasingham. Dennis Kiprop. Macy May Kotro. Ruth Langat. Kesia Tikwaperi Lemu. Emmanuel Obiora o dinukwe. O mokudo o jeaburu. O que mena esta o notume. Akita Pandiri. Sanjida Parveen. Kate Lily Penta also awarded a university medal. Laiba Rana. Aishat Rishmi. Annabelle Catherine Sexton. Sophia Rosalind Tompkins. Isla Voigt, also awarded a university medal. For the Bachelor of Clinical Sciences and Doctor of Medicine, Adele Cekovic. Isabel De Savi. Sirikatuge Rashmi Sherina Fernando. Kevin Huang. Harrison Hughes. Michaela Hussey. Sanjay Janakiraman Yuvaraj. Rakila Onel Kurugalagi. Jonathan Lam. Timothy Lin. Hugh Madigan. Krishna Maheswaran. Julie Min. Ritoban Mitra. Aditya Sadan Mukherjee. Trung Min Nguyen. Daryl Ng. Nicholas George Pietrus. Hamza Rehan. Liana Solis Retnaraja. Charlotte Caroline Ruddenclaw. Shubham Tiwari. Mahan Tohmeti. Miller Wells. Bennett Wythe. For the Doctor of Medicine, Ijaz Ahmed. Haura Al-Esadi. Lachlan Ambrose. Ella Anderson. Maria Azarova. Madeline Barclay. Ellie Beale. Rupert Benson. Daniel Berry. James Bishara. Aryan Patya. Dairya Pat. Otto Bhattacharya. Daniel Binks. Chase Bolton. Ashley Bradford. Matthew Bruning. Jerry Tsai. Jacqueline Li Xin Chang. Benjamin Chegwin. Siingok Samuel Chow. Tom Cliff. Fiona Craig. Nicholas Donnell. Guy D'Angelo. Noel Dishnika. Madison Diss. Sarah Donovan. Lauren Engstrom. Thomas Fuss. Lũ Niễn Cảnh. Samuel Goldsmith. Cameron Grates. Gunasilan K. Marsha Guseva. Asher Hayes. Oscar Taylor Healy. Farden Isa. Fatima Jaffrey. Jonathan James. Dean Vasilios Kapsis. Mahin Khan. Noreen Khan. Sahar Khan. Do Hee Kim. Hyung-gi Kim. Julia Kim. Samantha Zi Tong Liang. Nathan Luke. Bennett Lusher. Matthew Maquestas. Nicholas Merritt. Mehran Mir Ahmadi. Claire Morford. Pupesh Nagaratinam. Daniel Knoll. Christina Pidd. Daniel Peach. Arash Pur Ahmadi. Sophie Price. Benita Rajvi. Laura Sofia Hosha. David Sadauskas. Anahat Sandhu. Kai Simpson. Victoria Sinclair. Rata Siri Maharaj. Catherine Southam. Thomas Strudwick. Charlotte Sullivan. Norman Tahir. Endang Grace Tan. Xiu Chen Tang. Yusuf Tawadros. Stephanie Trinkle. Sarah Turner. Emma Vincent. Phân Chin Võ. Sophie Williams. Liliana Woodhouse. Hayat Yimmer. For the Bachelor of Clinical Sciences and Doctor of Medicine with distinction, Angelina Aurora. Chloe Futcher. Hui Lei Tran. Amy Tregenza. For the Doctor of Medicine with distinction, Alexander Dundon. Elizabeth Maria Grande. Chloe Hyde. Luke Chris. Alexandra Lark. Helen Mayer. Julia Russell. Nicholas Scanlon. Jessica Sullivan. Yusr Kassab. Neve Waters. Sarah Annabelle MacDonald Wigney. I now invite Angelina Aurora, President, Flinders Medical Student Society, to lead our graduates in reciting the Hippocratic Oath.
Thank you, Fiona. I too would also like to acknowledge that we are here today celebrating on the lands of the Kaurna people, and I recognise that Kaurna people have maintained this land since time immemorial, and they never ceded sovereignty. It is both an honour and a privilege to address all of you today on behalf of the graduating class of the MD 2025, at this moment when years of effort, sacrifice, and quiet perseverance culminate into something extraordinary. As I look out onto all of you here today, peers, staff, faculty, distinguished guests, and family, it is difficult to believe that we have come to an end to this journey. Medical school has been our long-haul flight. We boarded years ago from different places, carrying different stories, different reasons, different stages of life, and different degrees of certainty, but all with one same quiet hope that we would find our way to our destination. Some of us arrived confident, others cautiously, but all of us unsure exactly what lay ahead. What we shared was the willingness to take off, to trust the process, and to commit ourselves fully to the journey. We have now reached that runway's end, ready not just to depart, but to fly. When I think back to the start of this journey, it feels like a lifetime ago, and also just like yesterday. We walked into our orientation starry-eyed, clutching our stethoscopes like they held the answers to everything. We stumbled through our first patient histories, wrestled with Mahara posts, and learned to find joy in the chaos, which is clinical life. Somewhere between the couches of the medical library, the shared coffees, and the quiet moments of imposter syndrome and laughter, we became doctors. This degree may have given us turbulence, jet lag from red-eye flights, and perhaps the occasional crash landing, but we still soar side by side, wings unbroken. We learned a new language, acronyms, anatomy, diagnoses, until words that once felt foreign became instinctive. Words like choledocholithiasis and metacarpophalangeal somehow found their way into our everyday conversation. We learned how to hold ourselves on the wards, how to speak with patients, and how to remain steady even when we did not feel it. And while just like flight, there were moments of smooth cruising, moments of breathtaking views, and moments of unexpected bumps, each challenge was another chance to rise higher. From above the clouds, you see the horizon stretching endlessly, which is a reminder that every challenge is also an updraft, and every failure comes a renewed lift, and every trial a reminder of the humanity that we carry into our future practice. And there certainly was turbulence, sudden drops of self-doubt, moments when the cabin lights dimmed, and we wondered whether we truly were prepared for what lay ahead. Some of us navigated grief alongside our studies, cancer diagnoses, loved ones in war, legal and academic cases, and children that we passed around the back of lecture theatres. Others carried responsibilities that remained unseen. At times, the cabin pressure dropped below what we were prepared for. But there were also moments of breathtaking clarity, when learning crystallized, when connection with a patient reminded us of why we chose this path, and when friendship and laughter lifted us above the clouds. Through late nights, early mornings, missed milestones, and unprecedented times when we started, as well as a newfound caffeine addiction and shared exhaustion, we learned that no flight like this is ever flown alone. What kept us airborne was not just knowledge or resilience, but each other. Friendships turned into lifelines. We became crew. We reminded each other to fasten our seatbelts and made sure that no one gets left behind when a tailwind of self-doubt tested us in ways that no medical exam ever could. And we learned when to offer reassurance, when to share the load, and when to quietly steady one another through rough air. Along the way, we gained far more than a degree, a certificate, or a title. We gained a community that will travel with us long after today. Today is also a moment to acknowledge those who supported us from the ground, dropped us to the airport if you'd have it. Our families, our partners, our friends, and mentors, and the ones that believed in us in the days where we doubted ourselves. For me, that was my mum and dad, the ones who were there for the endless support, the hours of debriefs, the advice in wavering moments, pickups, drop-ups, and sitting beside me as I learned to spell right to the front row of every sporting game, recital, and assembly. I couldn't have done it without you. And some of us celebrate with loved ones beside us, but others carry that presence in memory and in heart, whether it's through loss or through distance. We hold space for those that cannot be here today, whose love and influence remain with us always, the guiding light amongst the clouds. Their presence is felt in every step that brought us here, those whose closets of backlogged dreams now live quietly within us. And to my late grandmother, Mina Aurora, the inspiration of this degree, thank you. As we prepare to land in hospitals across the country, we do so changed, tested, strengthened. There will be moments ahead where imposter syndrome returns, and when the altitude feels unfamiliar and the responsibility immense. When that happens, remember this: you were trained, you were capable, and you belong in that cockpit. Even though we share this destination, each of us arrived via a different route. Some journeys were smooth, others bumpy, and some required more strength than anyone could ever see. But remember, you have earned this, and be proud of the flight path that you charted. Little us would be proud. Today is not the end of the journey. It is the moment we are cleared for takeoff into something greater. The skies ahead are vast, demanding, and full of possibility. And I have no doubt that this cohort will navigate them with compassion, integrity, and most importantly, humanity. With you, there are no skies to fly through, no lift, no movement, and no soaring moments. Without your laughter, there are no echoes in the clouds. You are the wings of the plane and the spark that keeps the engine running. It has been an absolute privilege to lead you all, but an even greater privilege to walk beside you as Dr. Aurora in years to come. So as we close, I leave you with these words. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. Now, can I please invite the class of 2025 Doctor of Medicine to stand to read the Hippocratic Oath. I am honoured to make this declaration in front of my family, friends, colleagues, teachers, and those who have supported and encouraged me. I commit myself to practicing medicine with compassion, good conscience, and integrity. My relationship with patients will be built upon empathy, respect, and trust. I will value dignity, autonomy, and confidences of my patients. I will not permit considerations of gender, race, religion, political affiliation, sexual orientation, nationality, or social standing influence my duty of care. I will work with my patients to enhance their quality of life and provide support in both times of suffering and well-being. My commitment extends to the health of the community, valuing the diversity of the people within it. I will support my colleagues working in healthcare and treat them with honesty and respect. I will contribute to a work environment that fosters learning and cooperation. I commit myself to passing on the skills of my profession, teaching others, as have those who have gone before me. I will acknowledge my limitations and mistakes and reflect on my decisions so that I may grow personally and professionally. I will strive for satisfaction and enjoyment in my work. I will maintain balance in my life for the well-being of myself and those close to me. May these affirmations guide, strengthen, and inspire me in practicing the art and science of medicine. Please be seated.
Flinders University congratulates its graduates and extends its best wishes for the opportunities that lie ahead. As alumni, you hold the power to inspire change and create new possibilities. Today's graduates are living proof of the strength of a Flinders education and the limitless, unlimitless potential it unlocks. Please join me in applauding their remarkable achievements. I now invite Senior Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Romy Lawson, to deliver the closing address.
Graduates, guests, colleagues, last speech. I usually get it in about 45 minutes, so you'll be right. No, I'm joking, it's okay. Graduations is such a special event in the university calendar because it's when we get to do what we're all about, and that's celebrating student success. So it really is an absolute honour to be here with you today to congratulate you all on your achievement. Now, graduates, take a deep breath, look around and smile, because you made it. And I don't mean across the stage without tripping up, although a couple were close. What I mean is you worked hard and remained dedicated over the last few years to experience this day when you graduate with a Flinders University degree. You should all be exceptionally proud you're a university graduate. Now, family and friends, take a deep breath, look around and smile, because you made it too. I imagine you're feeling immensely proud of the people you're here with today to support. While the individuals in front of you are the ones who've received their degrees, I think that some praise should be reserved for you, their support networks. I have little doubt that you've provided the encouragement to our students that they needed to get through their studies, sharing in both their challenges and celebrating their triumphs. I'm sure you, like all of us at Flinders University, have watched in awe as these remarkable and intrepid individuals have faced tough times and overcome them. I would like to extend my thanks on behalf of Flinders University for your support and the role that you have played in their success. Now, if I can ask for the house lights to come up, please, and if I can ask for all of our graduates, including our PhD graduates on the stage, to be upstanding and turn around, put your parchments down on your seat. This is the chance that you get to publicly thank your support network. Whooping, clapping, cheering, blowing kisses, it's all allowed. Excellent, thank you for that. You can be seated, but don't sit on your degrees. You've put too much work into that. Okay, now Flinders staff, take a deep breath, look around, smile, because you made it happen. I'm sure you'll all agree with me, I'm joined on stage by some of those wonderful staff both academic and professional, who have guided you on your educational journey. These individuals represent a much larger group of teachers, mentors, and support staff who've helped and inspired you. Their dedication has been remarkable, and I invite you to show your appreciation with a round of applause. So, what does it mean to be a graduate? For years, a university degree has served as evidence of continued hard work and dedication, the proof that you can put your mind to something and achieve it. You've gained the specialist skills of your discipline, but more than that, you've developed the lifelong ability to think critically and the ability to see the world differently, equipped with the skills to ask the right questions in order to tackle new problems. To our medical and public health graduates, today marks not just the completion of your studies, but a reaffirmation of your commitment to care for others. Few professions touch as many lives as consistently and as profoundly as yours. Every person in this room, and in fact every member of our community, relies on the health system at some stage of their life. The impact of your work is universal. Now, the award of a university degree carries many privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. As graduates of Flinders University, I ask you to strive to set high goals and to continue the hard work, to keep asking the right questions to find the answers that you need, and to use what you've learnt for your own betterment, but also for the good of the community. So today you're a university graduate, but tomorrow your next adventure begins. And just as Commissioner Stevens, or should I say Dr. Stevens, had some of his advice and guidance, I also thought of some of my top tips from my professional career. So here are my 5 top tips. Firstly, don't be afraid to think differently and to question why. Next, it is okay to say no. Find and follow your moral compass. Third, it is okay to fail, but it's not okay not to learn from your failings. Fourth, don't always expect perfection. Manage your expectations. The world won't end if the frozen pizza doesn't look as good as the picture on the box, as long as it tastes like pizza. And lastly, don't wait for everything to be in place before you do something. Think big, start small, but start now, because once you start, you will begin learning. Now, it's our hope that you look back on your university days with fondness, that when you think of your time with Flinders, you remember it as rich and rewarding. And I'll hope you remember the people that made your time with us what it was, the lifelong friends that will be by your side well after you leave us, those fellow students who were there beside you, learning and growing, and the Flinders staff who shaped your experience to be uniquely yours. Remember that our doors will always be open to you. For some of you, we're saying farewell. Others are transitioning into new pathways of learning with us at Flinders. To all of you, I hope you keep us updated on your journeys, invite us to celebrate in your achievements, and share your Flinders memories. So, on behalf of Flinders University, I congratulate all of you on your excellent academic achievements, and I wish you every success in the future. Marnie.
In concluding the formalities, I now invite you to stand for the academic procession and celebrate as our dignitaries lead our newest graduates from the hall and onto their future path of achievement.